Well, city officials in Waukon are vacating the City Hall after engineers raised concerns about the building's structural integrity. Following a recent inspection, the city works to determine the building's future.
It's an old building, 120 years old, and I think a lot of those, the why of the structural condition is unknown until in-depth level evaluation can be completed.
It all started after an inspection conducted back in October of 2025 by the city's insurance provider, EMC. The city brought in MSA Professional Services, which hired a structural engineer to evaluate the building. Engineers found several areas of concern, including large cracks in the former elevator shaft, movement in multiple walls, separation between the roof and the east wall, a bulge in the south wall, and an outdated electrical system.
These problems, they're not new problems. It's something that's probably been over time. There's nobody to blame. I mean, it's just an old building. A lot of moving pieces to move City Hall, obviously. It's not an easy thing to do.
MSA says additional and more invasive testing is needed to fully assess the building's condition. That testing would require removing interior materials, and until it's complete, engineers recommend the building remain unoccupied.
We're working towards having a company to look at doing that. Does that mean, depending on those findings, we'll have a lot of determination on, is this building salvageable? Does it mean we build new? Does it mean we renovate something? We just don't know right now.
Those findings could determine the long-term future of City Hall, and leaders say they're now stepping back to evaluate all city facilities as part of the process.
If it's determined that this is not a suitable place for City Hall, then we may have to look at, do we incorporate some other city facilities into one building?
A temporary location for city offices is still being finalized, but leaders say essential services will continue during the transition.
See, this is a big change, moving City Hall, but I think what we promise the community is that we remain committed to providing those essential services that City Hall provides, and that in our transition to our temporary home, we will be focusing on those services and trying to minimize disruptions and maintain a high level of service delivery as much as possible to the public.
We will keep you updated on the status of the building as it becomes available.